Right, so we are going to go ahead and get started. So today is actually Earth Day. It is the 50th anniversary of Earth Day, and the roots of Earth Day, pun intended, can be traced back to the ideas of a US senator in 1970. And it has since transformed into a unified global movement across 192 countries. So that's a fun fact about your fun fact about Earth Day for today. And so, kind of going along with that theme, I wanted to review what we talked about last week with our nature theme and our connection to nature being so profound that there's even an entire branch of psychology dedicated to it, eco-psychology or environmental psychology. So we talked about 5 benefits from nature, and those are that nature can emotionally regulate us, nature can promote lower blood pressure, heart rate, and muscle tension, so there are those physical benefits. Nature can increase our attention span from that multisensory experience. It can also distract us from daily stressors and pain and discomfort. And nature can foster our connectedness to the earth and other people around us as well. So, we also learned that it takes about 120 minutes per week to be able to reap those benefits of being in nature. And as we think about leisure and recreation, it oftentimes looks different to each of us, and that's because we're all unique individuals and we have unique interests. But the awesome thing about nature and the earth is that it's something that we all have in common. It's something that really connects us all together. So similarly, our next recreation topic is something that has connected us and will continue to connect us across the globe. And that topic is music. So 5 benefits of music that I found that I would like to share with you guys are: number 1, music and mood. Mood can decrease our cortisol levels, that stress hormone that we keep talking about, while also boosting our brain's production of a hormone called dopamine. And the increase in dopamine production helps relieve feelings of anxiety and depression. And when we experience less stress and those stress levels go down, that also lends itself to a better night's sleep, which we can all definitely use for more benefits. Benefit number 2, music and food. I found this to be particularly interesting. Research has shown that playing soft music in the background while you're eating and also dimming the lights while you're eating actually helps people slow down while they're eating and ultimately consume less food in one sitting. So I thought that was really interesting. In fact, according to one study, people who ate at low-lit restaurants where soft music was played consumed 18% less food than those who ate at other restaurants. So, never would have thought that music was related to food, but there you go. Number 3, music and physiology. Research has shown that music promotes more effective blood flow, and it can reduce our heart rate and lower our blood pressure. Also, research has supported that listening to music before a surgery has resulted in better outcomes and patients requiring less medication to manage their pain. So that's pretty cool. And I know that there is a big push to actually try to get more music therapists employed in hospitals for that reason specifically, because when you don't have to have that pain medication, you can simply reap the benefits from music. Why not? Benefit number 4, music and memory. So I think we've all experienced this firsthand at some point in our lives, how when a song comes on from years ago, you haven't heard it in years, but you can still recall every single word to the song. And you're like, I can't even remember what I had for dinner yesterday, but I can remember the words to this song. It's really fascinating to me. And not only that, but how when you listen to a song, it can take you back to a certain point in time. Whether that's good or bad, it can take you back to a certain point in time. So vast research continues to be done on this, but the results do support that the effect of music on memory supports the effect of music on memory recall, even among those with Alzheimer's and dementia. And benefit number 5, music and cognition. So similar to that of music and memory, researchers have found that music can actually increase processing speed. One article even noted that music essentially acts as an exercise that warms up our brains and our brain cells, allowing them to process more efficiently. A lot of the things that I read talked about college students and how listening to a certain type of music while they study can increase their test scores. This has also been widely known as the Mozart effect, if you would like to look that up, or I can provide some more information on that for you. So yeah, those are 5 benefits to music. Of course, there are many, many more. Music can be a very personal experience for a lot of us. It can be a spiritual experience for a lot of us. And the term music is pretty broad in itself. You know, there are all types of genres and, you know, different rhythms that produce different emotions and so on. So what do the experts say about that? Is there a different certain type of music that's better than the other? There's not necessarily one that's better than the other, but a neuroscientist named Daniel Levitin stated that stimulating music produces increases in cardiovascular measures, whereas relaxing music produces decreases in cardiovascular measures. So these effects are largely mediated by tempo. Slow music and musical pauses are most often associated with a decrease in heart rate, respiration, and blood pressure, while faster music shows an increase in these. So from that, it's easy to see why, you know, we don't listen to acoustic music typically when we're working out. We want to listen to a fast-paced, kind of upbeat music, and we'd use more acoustic music for like a guided meditation or relaxation before bed. But no matter what, whether it's hip hop to hard rock, country to pop, we can all receive benefits from listening to music. So my challenge for you today is to share in the comments what songs specifically are on your go-to playlist. So I definitely look forward to hearing those, and you never know, those songs could end up on a playlist for our lunchtime when we get back to the MSAC. They might. So definitely share those with me in the comments, and I personally would love to see them. I'm sure others would love to see them as well. And as always, thanks for sharing part of your Wednesday with me. and I will see you next week. Like I said, if you didn't catch at the beginning of the video, this was our 4th week of doing the recreation therapy segment. So I really am wanting to celebrate that and switch it up a little bit for next week, for our 5th week. I'm not sure what that will look like yet, but I will keep you updated and I will let you know. So thanks for spending part of your afternoon with me. Bye, guys.